I bet you're wondering, what the heck is going on with her today? What the heck is this about Wonder Twins Unite? It's a surprise. Wonder Twins Unite. And this is perfect for this month of June, which is Gemini, which is twins. And Spirit gave me this title. Spirit's really good at giving me titles and telling me what it is we're going to talk about. Uh, and I didn't have any idea that actually Spirit took full charge of this live today. So it was totally out of my hands. It's kind of like what we all needed to talk about, needed to hear. Wonder Twins Unite. Can you imagine what that's even about? Do you know that you have a twin? You do. You have a twin. And now, a lot of us have a human physical twin, but we have a twin because this is about the human you and the divine you. And all of that occupies the space within you. So exciting. Wonder Twins Unite. It's my new motto. So this morning, I was listening to Paramahansa Yogananda video that I had seen done by him. And I thought, well, this is really interesting. He's one of my very first teachers I ever followed. And he said something that completely had me stop dead in my tracks. And I remember this is one of my very first teachers that I've been studying spiritual teachings with for decades, for forever. My first one, now I've gone through quite a few. But when somebody that I've listened to for years say something that actually stops me dead in my tracks, I'm like, I think I need to pay attention. I think I need to pay attention. And it just evolved from there. So this morning, I really just stopped and said, wait a minute. What's he talking about? What is he seeing differently than what I've always heard from all the other spiritual teachers talk about? And he was talking about gratitude, the importance of gratitude being used in the right way. So this is not necessarily about a rejection of gratitude per se, but it's an evolution of how you're relating to it. So doing some housekeeping. So welcome. Come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to hear from you. And I don't know what's going on here, so we'll stop this. And let me give me a second here. We'll mute this one so that we don't have any disturbances going on that are unforeseen. So I'm glad you're here. Say hello. And again, this is about twins. And even though you don't have a physical twin, we each have a twin. We just haven't seen it that way. I haven't seen it that way until today when I heard Wonder Twins Unite. So guys, do you remember that little cartoon way back when about Wonder Twins Unite? And it was so cute. But now I have a different understanding about it. So when I saw Yogananda speaking, or what they said he was saying, because he's been long out of the body, for years and years and years. Thanks for the hearts. Bring it on. For years, many people have practiced gratitude from the perspective of, please help me. Thank you for giving me. Which sometimes carries that unconscious assumption that there is something powerful somewhere else, like out there. It's way out there. Have you noticed that? Is that how you feel about it? Have you ever felt like you're constantly asking God or Spirit or the universe, whatever you're comfortable calling that beautiful, infinite, intelligent energy that runs us all, that breathed us all, and not fully recognizing the power and the wisdom that's already inside of you? So my mission today is to make you aware of that, I guess, and to make me re-aware of that. So it's like, let me just ask you, where do you think the power comes from? Where does our power come from when we're sending out our gratitudes and our thank yous and pleases? And I'm not necessarily saying we need to become ungrateful. I think Yogananda was just pointing out us toward identification, just identifying. So instead of thank you source, thank you energy, thank you universe for occasionally granting my wish and visiting me. Remember the secret? Your wish is my command. Well, your wish is your command. So it's more of recognizing that divine within you. Now you get it? Now you see why you have a twin? Why you want twins with twins unite? Power twins, not just any twins. So it's more of recognizing the divine within. Maybe statements or thoughts like, I recognize the divine presence expressing through me. You see the difference? And saying, oh, thank you for showing up. Oh, yes, I recognize a divine presence expressing through me, because from your heart center and from your solar plexus and gut center is how you send out your request to spirit, which is part of you, but it's the one that puts the gas in the car. So I recognize the divine presence expressing through me, because the other one, where we're saying thank you for being here and for helping me, for showing up, and would you please and can you please, and I've got this problem, help me. That idea creates separation. But when you start to recognize it's part of you, the unity combined with you, that creates partnership. And it puts the power back in your hands where it belongs. So I don't know about you, but I'm tired of all these labels and separation that we've all been conditioned to. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you just like, no more? Time is changing. The planet is evolving, and we're either going to evolve with it or not. And I would say most of us humans will be evolving with it. So the human self and the spiritual self are together. And it's important, really important, to start seeing yourself that way. Don't you always hear, we are all one, we're all connected, we are part of the one. Wonder why? Wonder why that's been said to us so much. And we're so used to that now that we don't pay attention to that either. Where does that come from? Where does that come from? And then we look at harmony, and it's when you go to harmony, that's different than struggle, push, force. Once we're aligned and basically in harmony with our true divine spiritual self, call it whatever you want, you will notice a drastic change in your world, in everything such as finances, health, happiness, relationships. Once you stop turning your power over to something else out there, you contain the power. You hold the magic. You are, and your wonder twin are united. Wonder twins unite. So what if the goal isn't about becoming more spiritual? And that's fine too. What if your goal isn't about spirituality? What if the goal is just learning to bring the human in harmony with all of the aspects of ourselves, which is that divine aspect? Just curious, just asking. Oh my goodness. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Glad to see you here. Let me know where you're coming in from. Say hi. Hey, Grandma, what are you doing? I'm talking about us human beings, and us having the wonder twin powers that we are able to activate if we recognize it. We just need to recognize it. So wonder twins unite. Remember those cartoon characters? Remember how your kids, or even when you were a kid, you go, wonder twins unite. And it was you or that person and another person What if all of those other people, other wonder twins that are out there doing the amazing work, is all different aspects of you? You're a multifaceted being of light, lots of different aspects of you. So think about it. The human self, the divine self, not out there, not separate beings, not as one trying to escape the other, but two aspects of one experience. Thanks for all the hearts. I'm so glad to see you. Henny, thank you so much. I love those hearts. So, two aspects of one experience, human and spiritual together, earthly and infinite together. I'm just giving you different ways to think about things today. Spirit led this whole topic for me. So we're just going with it. Personality, your individual personality, how you identify yourself, and your soul being is all one. It's together. And how about the receiver and the creator? Oh, what? That's all one, too. Think about it. Just think about it. The human side of you and the spiritual side of you inside, that is the infinite wisdom of everything, needs to merge and unite. Quit giving your power away to something else that's kind of like an unknown out there. You know you. This is harmonics. Not choosing one, not transcending one, not suppressing one, but harmonizing them, merging them in harmony. Can you believe that? I bet you no one's really said this to you before or talked to you like this very much. I used to teach the harmonics of the balance of being, being human. And I had forgotten about it some time ago. I've been doing this stuff a long time, and different things evolve at different times. And so my friends told me that that title was too long, The Harmonics of Being Human. But it's okay. I taught it anyway. I brought it out. I put it together way back when. I taught it anyway, and it was pretty popular. And I had a friend to teach it with me. So there were two of us then teaching it. She brought the science side, the side that I don't much pay attention to, and I brought the inner side. So we taught that together. So it was very, very popular. But then somehow it just drifted off into the background. Life changes, we change, all kind of things change, doesn't it? So, hello, come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'm so happy you're here. Let me hear from you here in YouTube and on my Facebook pages. Have you thought about this? Are you into Wonder Twins Unite? Do you know you are that? You are that. You just have to identify that. So somehow, what I had taught before for the harmonics of the balance of being human, which it can be a mouthful, did drift into the background. But all of a sudden, this week, past week, and this weekend for sure, it started to resurface. Not because I was looking for it, but it seems like it was looking for me. It was looking for me. It's always spirit guided, divinely led, right? So that's what I love about allowing. You can allow and then let spirit guide your daily activities. And some time ago, I used to wake up going, I don't know, what am I going to do today? And then I moved away from that. We sort of forget. We in that forgettery. But that about forgettery is leaving us. And what we used to have and used to do and had forgotten about is starting to resurface again. So When you let spirit guide your daily activities, like I'm totally on with this topic for us today, it takes a bit of practice and it takes a bit of time to start trusting. Oh, okay, I'm going to go on live. I really don't know what all I'm going to talk about other than Wonder Twins Unite and your divine self and your human Homo sapien self and how you are your own Wonder Twin. Other than that, Spirit has the whole thing. I got a few notes to remember to mention, but it doesn't mean anything because that doesn't mean I'll go by them. So we've been conditioned to think that we must control everything, right? Force everything. If it's not going your way, make it go your way. Figure it out before we take the next step. Don't go live and stumble and bumble and not be perfect. But by imperfection and by opening yourself up to receiving is when you get that guidance, when you get that connection. Hello, come on in. So I am so tired of being conditioned to think in ways that hold us back. And my whole job here is to help you start to maybe see light at the end of the tunnel of where your problem is. And it comes from the way that you're starting to think and feel and act or react. So the condition that we've been up through now, it's time for us to be aware of it. And because the energy across the planet and the times are changing so beautifully, we're able to get a hold of that awareness and accept it and keep it. So it's kind of like you don't have to figure everything out before you take your next step. But over and over again, and I've discovered that when I relax into that partnership with spirit, the next piece just always appears. So what we talk about next time when I come on here Wednesday, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't have to know. I'll show up. You show up and we'll find out together. But I can guarantee you it's something we all needed to hear. It's something we all needed to let our minds and our hearts sit with it. And once you do this, in the end, life always seems to support, not only for your own highest good, but for the highest good of everyone involved. So it's a beautiful blessing for everyone involved. And it's not necessarily those who are here on the call with me on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook, but energy goes out everywhere. You cannot control it. And technology doesn't block it. In fact, I have found out that technology intensifies it. So even though people who are not on this call right now are going to get little nudgings like, why am I hearing Wonder Twins Unite? Where's that coming from? And then they'll start to question, and they question inside. And the answer, where do they get the answer? So it's beautiful how Spirit, Source, the universe, God works with us through this beautiful energetic flow and transmission of the infinite intelligence to help us all. So that may be why that old teaching has resurfaced now. Not because I went looking for it, and not because I was planning a new course. No, because the timing was right for me to understand it differently than I did years ago, and for me to share it with you guys. And lo and behold, that title stayed. That title stayed. Just the teacher, me, expanded. I expanded. So there's a lot more to it than just gratitude. We've covered gratitude. We've covered harmony. It's different from struggling. Once we align, we're basically in harmony with our true divine self. We've covered what the overall goal is. Well, it's not becoming spiritual, it's learning to merge and blend the divine and the human aspects together in harmony. That's what Yogananda was really talking about, merging it and blending it. So the human side of you and the spiritual side of you inside, that is the infinite wisdom of everything. That needs to merge and unite. That's called harmonics. So not choosing, not elevating one over another, not suppressing you. You can stop beating yourself up now, because every time you beat yourself up, what are you doing? Your twin is in there going, oh, wow, what's that for? Harmonize them. Again, the harmonics of the balance of being human. Kind of interesting, don't you think? So I'm glad the old teaching has surfaced. Evidently, if Spirit wants me to, I'll put something together and share that with us all out here, so you can be part of that once I'm told what to do with it. I love that I don't have to go looking for things. They just show up. The more you learn how to be patient with yourself, learning to trust yourself, learning to know that you have that divine guidance inside and pay attention to it, the more things will start to unfold for you. So here's the thing. One last thing I wanted to share with you. And we're not been on long today. I wouldn't throw away thank you. I just wouldn't throw away thank you, because it may take a little time to change that habit, but I might simply expand it. So each time you feel yourself going, oh, thank you, God, for this, thank you, God, for that, just go, oh, wait. I recognize and appreciate the divine presence expressing through me and through all of life. Even simpler, how about this? I celebrate this. I celebrate this. Because celebration doesn't place power outside of you. It brings it smack dab to you. Because you know you're the one doing it. You're the one responsible. You are the one. You are the wonder twin that activated it. Now, does that make sense? Acknowledges that experience when you celebrate it. And that's a different place to come from, and to experience the flow of abundance. Because when you stop restricting yourself, stop giving your power over to something else, stop expecting a savior to come do something for you, when you take control of the wheel, you've got control of the wheel. And I just gave you the key to get your car started and going. You can hold that wheel and you can say, thank you, help me. But now you have the key to plug in and turn on and unite that twin engine power. Is that making sense now? Different ways to put it. So every time I think or hear myself say, Wonder Twins unite, I get so tickled, because I go to that old cartoon voice that I hear in my head. And I think, look at that. I mean, if you want to teach something to the masses, you put it through the kids, don't you? And that was a kid's thing. That was a kid's thing. So it may be silly, but there's actually a profound truth hiding inside that little phrase. The harmonics happen when the two aspects stop competing and start working together. That happens with anything, right? We really start to get a handle on who you really are. and the magic and power that's connected through you recognizing that. You're unstoppable. Don't let anybody sway you and tell you you can't do something. You can absolutely do anything, no matter what it is. You start to learn to believe in yourself and start activating your Wonder Twin power, because then it's out of your hands. It's done for you. It's but you have to believe that. You have to hold strong to that. Is that making sense? I hope it's making sense. You can recognize the wisdom, love, and guidance within yourself and still appreciate people, still appreciate experiences, the books, the teachers, the conversations, the unexpected moments that help you see it more clearly. And maybe that's the balance. Maybe. Maybe that's the harmony. Maybe that's the Wonder Twins that have been trying to teach us all along. There's good on all sides of it, you see? So, my friends, this is such an interesting topic today. I hope you can share that with your other friends, other people, because I don't know. I think this will be a main topic for a while. So, what I want to tell you now is go easy on yourself today. Go easy on yourself today. Don't stress over changing anything. Just go easy on yourself. Maybe what you need most is a genuine and gentle conversation with yourself about this topic, about how does that relate to you, and a chance to discover where you stand with hearing, recognizing, and receiving information different than what you've been accustomed to, because this is different. Perhaps the human you and the divine you have been trying to have a conversation for a long time, that you've been too busy to notice. You've been too distracted. You're so busy living life. Well, which life are you living? The real life or the show that's been put on in front of you to distract you? Something else to think about, right? So, my friends, I love you so much. I so love you. Thank you for sharing this journey with me today. And I'll come back in on Wednesday, 9 a.m. And together we will discover what unfolds next. So let me know what you think about this. Put it in the comments or get in here. Send me an email. The only way you can send me an email is to get down to my automation list. And you'll find that the link in my bio. And then when you get the blueprint and the video and all kinds of things from me, from giving me your email, let me know. I want to hear more about Wonder Twins Unite. I want to hear more about community. I want to hear more about how to connect deeper with you. I want to hear more about how to leave a legacy for my family so I don't have to worry about my finances. But none of that will evolve or change our communication back and forth with me until you put your email in up there in my link. So, my friends, I love you. Again, thank you for being here. Take it easy on yourself. Stop, please stop beating yourself up. And recognize you have a Wonder Twin inside of you. Just unite with it. So, thank you. See you on Wednesday. Bye, my friends. Love you all. Bye for now. I'm trying to find, there's a place up here to stop it, but I can't find it. Okay, there it is. I found it. Bye for now. And you too, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you are here. And same with my Facebook peeps. Let me know. Let me know what you want to talk about. If you have any questions about any of this, which I'm sure you do, and I'll try to find them and respond. Bye for now. If you don't hear from me, reach out again because evidently you got lost somewhere, in the social media world.